Hey family, thanks so much for tuning in and watching this. I wanted to give you a verse, a word, a thought, and a prayer if I could today. And my verse comes from Galatians chapter 2 verse 20, and it says I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. And the life I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. And the word or the phrase that kept popping out at me as I thought and reread and read this verse was the phrase greater cause. Greater cause. There is a greater cause that God is inviting you and I into. And it's greater than me, and it's greater than you, and it's so great that Jesus decided that he would sign up for this cause and give his life for this cause. And this cause is the cause of allowing you and I and everyone to be able to have a relationship with God again, to be able to experience this forgiveness of sins. And Jesus was like, look, this is so keen, this is so key, so big that I'm willing to give my life for this. And so God's invitation for us is that we would also say, you know what? I am no longer going to live the life I live now. I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. Now I'm going to live my life for this same cause so that others can experience this forgiveness and this relationship with God again. And as we mature in our walk with God, we stop actually deciding just to live for this cause, but also to do what Jesus did, which is that he died for the cause. And so I pray, this is my prayer for us, that may we accept God's invitation to live for this greater cause, but to also ultimately be willing to accept the invitation to die for this greater cause, because this is why Jesus came, and this is why we're here, is to give everything we can so that others can experience this life-changing power, mercy, forgiveness relationship with God again. I love you, and remember, be a miracle.